Hey, hey, hey.
Howdy, howdy.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right.
Damn it, that's
Um,
supposed to last long enough for me to grab a soda.
oh, I'm doing good. Why are we here? Can you tell them, whoever's watching, why we're here?
Well, we haven't done a stream in a little bit, and a lot of movies been coming out.
Yeah. Um, we got, this 2024 was a really big year, I think big year for movies. A lot of sequels, a lot of new good ones. A lot of, I was saw quite a few, not as much as I would like to see in theaters, but I think 2024 was a good year, so I'm curious to see what 2025 um, what that holds. As a matter of fact, funny you bring movies up. I do have a list of movies. Wanted to talk about some of the most anticipated movies of this coming year. I don't know if any of these have come out yet as far as premiere wise, but as far as the public, these are the dates for the public premiere or whatever you want to call it. So we have a list. If you want to pull up that link, or and we'll just go down the pictures on there, um, and talk about the movie. The ones or the main ones that I want to talk about here.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up. And yeah, it was. Are you referencing the 25
The
from Deadline, right?
yeah, the deadline they released a list of 30 movies, the most anticipated. But we're not going to talk about all those. I don't know if
Right.
you'll want to talk about some of the ones that are not mentioned on here. If he does a longer stream, but just for this particular one, we're going to talk about how many we got here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, almost almost 10 movies here. Um, but we might mention one more, uh, and there might be some more that haven't been announced or not announced. But like, oh, I guess another movie I forgot to mention, Happy Gilmore. Totally forgot to put it on the list, but it's just that wasn't on this one. But that's one of my most anticipated of the year is Happy Gilmore 2. Forgot to
Yeah.
mention that. So go ahead before we get
Yeah.
started on this list. I guess we'll throw that out there real quick. Um, I'm excited for that movie, Happy Gilmore 2. Last movie came out, what, 1997? So it's been almost 30 years since
Um,
it came out.
no, that movie came out when I was freshman, sophomore in high school, so came out like 8, 9 years ago.
Yeah. Um, Sounds about right. I think that movie came out, what, 90? I think it came out in 97. So it's been almost 30 years since that movie,
Yeah.
released. So it's almost the anniversary movie. So excited. A lot of,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna release it on the 40th or 30th or 50th anniversary.
I think it comes out this summer, I think. So I don't know which month, but I'm just sure it comes out during the summer. Feels like it would be a summer movie. So
Yeah.
on Netflix. Hell, it might be in theaters. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be surprised if they Adam Sandler Netflix buys a couple theaters, put it out there. I'd go watch it in theaters. But
All right. That movie came out in 96.
96. Okay. Yeah.
So that would make it, if
Okay.
it comes out in 2026, that be a 10-year anniversary. Yeah,
So, we came out
yeah.
96 or 76. That'd be
Don't,
almost 30. It's almost 30 years.
I don't think it's gonna come out in 2025.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're gonna do 2026.
Um,
How the hell do you do a 29-year anniversary? Come on.
I think it was. I think it was a missed opportunity you didn't do on the anniversary of it. Well, I will say, one of the videos I'll be talking about next month in February, I'm gonna be talking about the 30th anniversary of Billy Madison. So for anybody who watches this video, look out for that. We talk about Billy Madison. Haven't seen that movie. I've watched it before, but I haven't seen it in a long time. So I'm looking to see how much that holds up. I don't have very high hopes, but I do like Adam Sandler. So
You
I am
know what?
excited. So we can make it a full 10 list. Uh, had to get more
We
too.
absolutely should watch Billy Madison again.
Yeah, that might be one. I might do a live episode. We might talk about uh, watch the movie that I think it was the 10th. What day is the 10th? We'll probably have to watch it beforehand. So one day I'm off, both off work or whatever. We'll have to watch it and do a live stream, and then I'll cut it up and put it on
Yeah,
the 10th
10th of December. Fuck. 10th of January.
February. So,
See, you people keep letting the months move on and the years move on. Act like that makes us older.
all right. I'll be 22. I turned 22 this year. Isn't that crazy? You met me when I was what, 17? I think. I think I had just turned, yeah, I think it was 17. And I'm
I don't
20,
know. You were like a kid, and now you're a older kid
bigger
still.
kid. Yeah. But
Man,
anyway,
I got a manager, young manager, and I was talking about kids, and yeah, hey, as a grown up, you can relate. We're the only grown ups in here. This dude's like, I'm 28. Yeah, I know how old you are. So, is the only other grown up in here. Yeah. In all fairness, at my veterans events, people like to go, you're such a young kid. Motherfucker, I am 72.
yeah, he gets older every time you ask him. He's like, "How old are you?" Yeah, I turned 86 this year. You know. So, but anyway, um, if you want to go ahead and pull up the first one up on the list, um, if you've been to the movies at all in the last uh few months, you've been seeing this trailer. Uh, you've been seeing this trailer. If been watching a R-rated or a PG-13 movie, you've seen this trailer pop up for. Is he in trouble?
No.
For Wolfman. It comes out January 17th. Same people who did The Invisible Man, that movie. Not necessarily a remake, but the reboot remake of what do you call it, Invisible Man, that came out what,
With
2020?
the female lead,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
that was a
husband,
good movie.
he had like a was it like a suit that like made him invisible or something like that. And he died
Yeah,
in his concert.
I think it was a little unfair that the studio set that one up for failure. Like Elizabeth Moss, talented actress, great, but Invisible Man isn't Invisible X.
Doctor,
Yeah.
um, another movie, old movie from 18,000 years ago. But that one's the Wolfman. It's basically like a reimagining of that story. Um, they didn't say any names, and I really I've only been seeing the trailer. It's been the same trailer, so I haven't seen much different. But it looks like it's going to be very confined into like one like a small space. It's not going to be like because if you've seen the original the Wolfman movie, it's like comes to town and it's very he goes this place and this place and you meet all these characters. This feels like it's like a single family in like a very confined area, which some would say that might be cheap, but I think for like you know I don't know. I like the idea of it feels like a horror movie because those older movies they're supposed to be horror movies, but they're not scary. This feels like it could be really scary monster
It
thriller.
it really does latch into the old horror movies. Fuck. Rob Zombie, when he made his first horror movie, it was the studio that owned all those old horror movies.
Universal.
Yeah, it really does. Kind of. The trailer, I just watched it uh, tonight, actually. Thank you, Splatter. Didn't know about this movie. But yeah, I didn't know it had Julia Garner in it. She's fucking fantastic. And yeah, it does seem to shift the it shifts the focus slightly on not the Wolfman, but how his people interact with it.
Right. And what I think, like I said, what I think the guy or the dad and the family that gets attacked. It's not spoiler. It's in the trailer. So that's a spoiler. It seems like it's more of a like it's a survival. But it feels like it's going to be like a more of a survival. Like this family is like
Yeah,
dad has become this monster, and now they're trying to survive, trying to get away. And so that's I feel like it would be more confined, more very minimal locations, but it's good editing, and it's the same people who made, like I said, The Invisible Man, which had mixed reviews, but I think for the most part it was positive on that front. So I have high hopes for it, but it does come out in January, and if January is any indicator, a lot of times movies that come out in January, whether it be action or a lot of times they don't do very well. So that's one thing I am leery about is that because it's releasing in January, it might not be the best. Yeah. My only
I
really
I agree with you, but I also think that because they're putting it in January, like what,
17th.
fuck,
So
a weekend, 2 weeks away,
yeah,
that they don't expect it to be $1 billion movie. Also, as you can see, they did not spend. I don't expect they spent a lot of money on special effects.
Like, what do you mean? Do you mean like like? Do you think they did more practical effects, or are you talking about you think they did practical effects?
It looks like they really embraced um environmental horror and suspense. I don't think, could be wrong, but I don't think this is going to be a giant CGA fest of the monster werewolf doing awful things to people. It looks like it's going to be more about the people, the victims, and make it personal.
Yeah. I just hope
Hopefully.
that they, I just hope that if they do the wolf makeup, it is a lot more practical effects. Like when they did remake the Wolfman, they remade the Wolfman back in what 2010 with Benicio del Toro, and they had practical makeup on the actors, but they also did like a CGI transformation scene, and it was abysmal.
Benicio del Toro and Emily Bloom,
Uh,
or
I
Emily
don't,
Blunt, sorry.
Emily Blunt, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember.
I
I
don't
just
know
know.
either. I have no memory of a Wolfman remake with
Yeah,
Benicio del Toro
yeah. It was.
in 2010.
I
No
think
memory.
it
Pretty
came out.
sure it.
Okay, it came out. When they made it, they did. They had the practical effect of like the wolf costume, which was kind of cool, and they Anthony Hopkins both was in like wolf makeup and everything. But then they had the CGI transformation scene, which if you watch you have to watch the original, what it's trying to remake. Um, from 1940, where they didn't have the best special effects. You know, despite some of the like obvious, cut it in, the fade in to like the makeup, and it's supposed to, he goes from like he's got shoes on to got wolf feet for some reason. I'm pretty sure he's wearing shoes in that one scene in the original. It goes,
Uh,
it's like to the
Hannibal Lecter was involved.
not in the original. So, but yeah,
No, in this make believe remake you talked about.
um,
Hannibal Anthony Hopkins.
yeah, he plays his dad. I'm pretty sure he plays Benicio del Toro's dad. Pretty sure.
Yeah, no memory of that. Pretty sure it never happened.
Anyway, um,
Yeah,
but
it was technically proficient.
not too bad from what I can remember. Just a lot of things. Just a lot of decisions
Right.
where you're just why,
It
but
was
totally
technically proficient.
right. Um, Next one on the list is Captain America: Brave New World, um, which is the newest or latest in the Marvel movies. They've done a lot with they did Loki the last few years. They've been focusing more on their TV shows. They did what was it not the Daredevil? Well, they are doing Daredevil, but I think it might be a show. But as far as movies go, this is the latest coming out. Also getting Thunderbolt later on in the year, but this is coming out in February. What are your thoughts on the new Captain America?
Well, I love Falcon. Love Falcon. He was the first ever Black American comic book hero. Um, whole story of Falcon was he came home to Harlem and shit popped off. At train. They never fucking blow the horn when I signal. But no, Daredevil's right there. Shit pops off. Daredevil's like fixing stuff. Dig. Daredevil's fixing shit, and Falcon wheels out in his wheelchair. Hey, you don't think we can handle it? Daredevil's like, sorry, I wasn't stepping on your toes. I was just fixing a problem. Someone else wants to fix it? Fuck yeah, I got your back. As a paralyzed Vietnam veteran, Special Forces, he got access to a suit. He could walk, he could fly. No superpowers. Just, I can walk and fly, and I got balls of. And he's like, hey, Daredevil, I got my town. Occasionally, shit got really serious, and Daredevil pops in. And like, hey, I know you got it. Let me give a hand. Motherfucker has pride. And then low level fucking taking care of my 12, 15 blocks. My shit, I'm handling it. My people. Captain America had a fucking issue. Falcon's like, hey, Cap, Sergeant here. I got you. Let's fix it. And it went on. Few years, pops up a bunch of times. And then Captain America is no longer Captain America. Steve Rogers is Nomad. Well, fucking my boy Sam Wilson pops in. He's like, I got you. I'll take the shield. I got you, kid. Handle your shit. I'll take care of the country for a minute. So, Anthony Mackie is Captain America. I'm on board. Now, you got a chance to fucking get everyone else on board? Comics did it in the fucking late 70s, early 80s. You can't do it now where everybody's like, we want a black Captain America. You can't fucking do the same shit. that 1979 America was like, oh no, if I want a black Captain America, oh shit, he's struggling. Oh, fucking Sam Wilson, fucking combat veteran. That motherfucker has suffered. That motherfucker has earned my love and respect. He wants to be Captain America. All right. Yeah. He earned that shit. So yeah, Captain America 4, doomed for failure. I love Falcon. I love Sam Wilson, but damn. He earned that shit, but they never made him that fucking veteran that suffered. The whole point of Falcon was World War II cats and then Vietnam cats.
Well, I mean, they do kind of when they introduced him in what Winter Soldier, they do kind of he they do Steve and him bond over being in the
Yeah,
military early
they
on. So they do
start that.
sow that seed in the Winter Soldier, and you know they were kind of partnered with Bucky because Bucky was kind of always been in the movie, at least in the movies, he's
Yep.
always been on the lam doing something, getting into whatever. And so Sam's always been by his side. So I think when he did get the shield, wasn't surprised. Um, but I do think it was earned after Endgame. I just think nowadays because of the way media, they're like, well, we got to have
Yes.
black this and Indian that and female power this. Not saying any of those things aren't good. Just saying that I would say it doesn't feel earned, but
If
it just
they
like
had followed through with Falcon and his story, it and focused on, because in Civil War, hey, I'm just asking, because when they shoot at you, they shoot at me. Like they should have fucking, I mean, that was the perfect time. They had every fucking opportunity to build it up and make everybody go, yeah. Sam Wilson is Aaron's fucking bestie. He was the, let me take it off the list. They had all the build up to old veteran, young veteran. You spent time in the VFW and you witnessed, well, I did this. Well, I did this. Yeah, well, we can all agree that fuck them.
yeah.
And they bond. They never spent that little bit of time to show that. And Winter Soldier and Falcon was a great opportunity to pass the shield on and spend time to convince the people that weren't on board. they failed. They juggled the ball. They used an entire fucking TV series to make Sam Wilson a victim instead of a fucking hero. Emphasize his past in the military. Show some scenes of him and Captain America expressing their combat differences. And then the rest of the series, him and Bucky Barnes sharing their stuff. And everybody would agree. Sam Wilson is a fucking combat veteran who suffered. And he doesn't want the shield. He didn't want the shield in the comics. He took the shield because it needed to happen. And Sam Wilson was the fucking hero that stepped up. That would make everyone happy. And that is why Captain America 4 Brave New World is being called Black Captain America, Give Us Money.
Well, I mean, like I said, I know I didn't put it on the list, but Thunderbolts also comes out this year too, like I said, and that one doesn't look like a winner either. My 2 cents on it is, I think the movie, at least from the trailers that they've been putting out, it doesn't look like it looks like it's going to be more of a serious, what do you call it, serious tone. It looks like he's got like another sidekick, a Falcon, like another Falcon type sidekick. Um, Red Hulk looks good. I think Harrison Ford. It's a shame, was it William Hurt, the guy who played Ross? Well, before that it was Sam Elliott, which is a shame because it'd be nice to see Sam Elliott as Red Hulk. Wouldn't that be funny?
I
And then,
agree. Instead of getting Harrison Ford with that throwaway line, they said shave the mustache or lose the election. Bring Sam Elliott back.
well, it was William Hurt. Unfortunately,
Yes.
William died. So I say it makes sense. I think it's cool we got Harrison Ford in the role, but I think William Hurt could have been really good as well. So
Oh,
it's a shame.
William Hurt was Thaddeus Ross. But you lost him. Bring back Sam Elliott. And then the mustache line is even better. It's like, oh, you look
They might.
different. Yeah, I know. Shave the mustache or lose the election.
No, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that voice. It'd be like the most. I can't do it. So you know what I mean? That
Yeah,
deep. There's the mustache to lose the election. I can't do it. But anyway,
exactly.
so
Same fucking line. And don't tell me Harrison Ford is a bigger draw than Sam Elliott.
I think it would have been pretty. I think it would have been cool to see Sam Elliott come back into the role. That would have been cool. But
Yeah,
Harrison Ford is just as good. Plus the Red Hulk as like Harrison Ford's face on the Red Hulk body looks good. I can't lie.
yeah.
It looks fucking.
I am 100% on board with Harrison Ford
Plus, not only are you getting
stepping.
Red Hulk, him as Red Hulk, but you're also getting was it Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. He's going to be playing the Serpent King, which I don't know how they're going to play that character. Doesn't look anything like he does in the comic. So I'm curious to see what they do there. Um, and yeah, as far as that movie goes, from what the trailers, it seems like it's going to be pretty serious. But honestly, I think it's going to be another, what do you call it? It doesn't look like it's going to be trying to play on we're going to be a quirky comedy like we did like they did with what do you call it? Say the Marvels, or they did with one Black Widow. Like, oh, we're going to be a quirky comedy, but we're also going to be really serious. This one seems like it's
It
going to be pretty.
was it was gonna be, and then reshoots,
Yeah,
and then it was allegedly very political, and then more reshoots. This is why it's surprisingly the most expensive Marvel movie ever made.
crazy. I mean, I think that's the most expensive one, but Endgame or Infinity War wasn't. That's crazy. Um,
Well, if you filmed Endgame 3 times, it would be the most expensive movie.
yeah. But anyway, that's what we got to say about that movie. Next one, we're gonna talk about in a movie that you were saying that's probably gonna win an Oscar. Next is number 11, which if you want to pull that one up on the list there, real quick. They've been saying I'm saying Oscar buzz. It's gonna win Academy. It's gonna win Academy Awards, Best Picture, Best Effects. Um, it's gonna win a Golden Globe, Emmys, Tonys. A Minecraft movie coming out April 4th, starring Jason Momoa in a pink jacket and a wig. It looks like, and it looks like that black chick from Peacemaker.
That's not Jack Black. That's a female of color.
It looks like I forgot the actor's name or the character name, but it looks like that black girl from Peacemaker. Did you watch the Peacemaker show?
No.
Oh, I did. Um, uh, which I think she's gonna come back. I know they're doing Peacemaker season 2, so that was good. But this Minecraft, I have no what do you call it? I mean, I like the game. I really don't follow the lore. I know there's like built-in in-game lore about certain characters and what have you. Um, the in-game lore, whatever, about certain characters. But I think this movie is gonna be. It's gonna be like the Mario movie. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be goofy. It's gonna be funny. This movie is gonna be one of those like it's gonna be so bad that it's bad, but then you're gonna watch it again and again to make fun of it. And it's gonna be so bad it's good. And I think the trailers probably didn't do it justice, but I think this movie is gonna be one of those. It either could be one of the best, not the best comic video game movies. It's either gonna be one of the most outrageous comedies of the year, as far as comedy as in the movie is so bad that it's comedy, or it's gonna be just so bad that it's just bad and it should have never been made in the first place. So that's my thought on it. I know you told me behind the scenes that you said you're gonna get in your whole family to to go take this too, right? You're gonna buy that at the whole theater, correct?
I have 17 kids from age slightly over newborn to 28 years old. And the ones that like Minecraft are heated about how it's somehow insulting to a game where you dig rocks. And the others are like, that looks really extra dumb.
And that's what's so fun about it. Like, if I go see this movie, I'm probably it's probably going to be pretty shit. I will say off the bat, but I just hope that if it gives me nothing, if it gives me something, it'll give me a laugh in the theater, and I that's what I paid for. I mean, I really, like I said, I don't follow any of the lore. I know there's in-game lore about it, certain characters. I know Steve, because Steve is like the face of
Yeah,
Minecraft.
there's apparently massive stories and background stuff and reasons why the Minecraft people are butthurt, apparently. And then there's uh seriously, is she gonna make us go watch this? No, apparently she's offended by it. Cool. Awesome. I don't want to see it. Borderlands.
Didn't
That
watch it.
was Kevin Hart.
I know what you're talking about. I
And,
just did watch.
yeah, other people.
Take back his
Fuck.
tape.
Jack Black's in that one, right?
He's also Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Kate Blanchett, Jack Black, Kevin Hart. It's like had a hell of a cast.
Right. Now, that movie was dumb. That movie was dumb, silly, awkward. Dumb. But apparently, the acting and the general topic was pretty solid for the fan base. All right. Minecraft movie don't have that. Now, I might watch, I won't get money, but I might watch that Minecraft movie and be like, all right, it was waste time, but didn't give me fucking cervical cancer. But of my 17 kids, the ones that are super, super Minecraft is yay. They don't like the movie. And the ones that are like, I don't care, just please, please stop making me eat ramen noodles 4 times a week. Their opinion is, uh, the movie looks dumb just like the game.
Yeah. This is gonna be, you know how you love the Dark Shadows Johnny Depp movie. This is gonna be the new Dark Shadows for you, isn't it?
Not for me. It's just gonna be one of those. It's gonna be M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender
Oh yeah.
for me.
I did pay money. Oh, I didn't pay money. My mom paid money for us to go see that in theaters in 3D when I was like 10, like
I
9 or 10
like
years
the
old.
movie. I like the movie. I do. I think the movie is better than that awful fucking TV series that I hate so much. Then they did the Life of Corona or Cora.
Life of Flora.
Yeah, something.
Life of Flora? Or something, I don't fucking know. I didn't watch that show.
Hated that too. Hated all of it.
Yeah.
So that movie, I was like, you know what? That's all right. Kind of like it. That's a clear sign they made a shitty movie. When all those fuckers are like, oh, I've been sodomized by Antilles. It's the worst thing ever. And I'm like, sucked, but it sucked less than that show.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Next
so
one.
next one is the 87th Mission Impossible movie, number 15 on the list. Um, it is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. It was supposed to be Dead Reckoning Part 2, but I guess they should drop the Dead Reckoning title, and now it is The Final Reckoning. Which I did not watch Dead Reckoning, I will say that, so I have no idea what the story is. The last one I watched was Fallout. I actually went and saw that in 3D in theaters too, which is a movie that there's no fucking 3D about it. It's just a movie with you're watching glasses, and the movie is slightly darker because you're wearing 3D glasses. Anyway,
Right.
um, so I did not watch Dead Reckoning, so I'm not familiar what the plot is for these movies. So, but I am anticipating. I think Tom Cruise has really kept the franchise afloat, being executive producer, doing his own stunts. I think it's really impressive what he's able to do with the franchise going forward. And I think it wouldn't have been as successful if he hadn't stayed with it. You know what I mean? So, and plus, not only I want to give excited for the movie because of what he did for with Top Gun. He brought back Top Gun. That was a big success with Top Gun Maverick. Um,
Right.
and with everything regards to that. Plus, keeping the Mission Impossible franchise where it is. I think uh, I wouldn't feel bad, even if the movie is not as good as I would like it to be. I wouldn't feel bad giving money to go see uh, the this one. So I might watch Dead Reckoning. I might talk about it. Might talk about these last two because I don't know if it's still supposed to be a two-parter or if it's still just the like Fallout. It's all like kind of continuing story, but I wonder if this is supposed to be if it's leading off of Dead Reckoning or if it's going to be at a whole new. So I'm going to watch that movie and then I can give you my full thoughts on it. But I wouldn't feel bad giving money to seeing this one and see it. Plus, I like it, most of these movies. They have pretty cool stunts in it, and so yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be another good action. Uh, get your money's worth. Enjoy the fucking stuff. And oh, I've not watched the last 17 Mission Impossibles. I might be lost on the story of this, but honestly, everyone watches for the impressive action scenes and the fast-paced story.
yeah. I think they should bring back Emilio Estevez. Hasn't showed up since
I
he died, but they can still bring him back.
First of all, Emilio Estevez didn't die. He just escaped and became a film director.
Right. Is he gonna be like they did in Fast and the Furious, where Han died, but then he comes back alive? That would be
See,
the thing.
that that was Vin Diesel's Vincent. That was Vincent's way to try to fix a mistake after he took over the franchise. But yeah, it was. You can't watch Fast and the Furious 13 Tokyo Family
Tokyo.
without getting all, wow, the entire fucking emotional second act to build up to the emotional third act. Now pointless. Makes the whole movie silly. They could have fixed it in if they did, what was it? Fast and Furious uh 32 when
Mm,
Paul Walker died.
Yeah, they should have ended it there. What they should have done.
No, they absolutely could have had that Alabama kid from uh Fast and Furious 12 uh Tokyo Family
Yeah,
jump in and replace him. And like uh Brian could have said, I am done. I am leaving. Me and hot therapist from Lethal Weapon series are gonna fucking bounce and have kids. And I know he died in the middle of Fast and Furious. What was it? Uh, 18. But
yeah,
yeah, they could have been like, all right, we got to do reshoots. Let's get Alabama from Fast and Furious 23. The one where we killed Han and then just fucking rebooted his death. We could have incorporated that into Alabama from Tokyo Massage pops
Mhm.
in and like, hey, I don't know you, Vincent Iron Giant, but I
Actually, he
need,
does. He saw him at the end of that movie. He raced him at the end of that movie. It's like cut off. It's like the end credit. It's like he's like going up against Vin Diesel at the end of the movie, and he's at the racing, and
yeah,
then it cuts
that
to the
was
credit.
the same movie that Hanzo Katori died.
I guess. Yeah. Um,
But I mean, I'm just saying, if
but
they
but you
had
know,
that whole scene where Alabama pops in and it's like, hey, no, I need to see fucking fried rice. And then lasagna was like,
oh man,
fuck you, we're not dealing with it. And then Alabama has no food. They just eat fucking dirt and their sisters. But Alabama's like, hey, lasagna, you know me. Yeah, I know you. But we got shit going on. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, cool and all, but my boy fried rice, heard he's alive. I need to talk to him. And then Han and Alabama are sitting there chatting. And then Letty is like, hey, we got a spot. Brian left. Come on. Let Alabama fill it. Alabama could never fill Brian's shoes. Yeah, well, he can do better than nobody. Shit. Han trusts him. Boom.
that would make sense. Yeah, kind of. But you
Absolute
know,
solution to Fast and Furious 17 or 19 or
why he's not in those movies? It's because he's very. I don't know if he's. I think he's Christian, but I don't know if he's conservative. But I know he has a whole thing like you follow him on Instagram. He has a whole thing about his son's like making uh like hollowing out a canoe out of wood. He's like, we're bringing back masculinity. So that's his whole thing now is showing his sons. Is what a man does basically. And so
so
Hollywood won't like that.
so his whole thing is be a man and be there for family. And Hollywood won't let him be hired for a movie series. Like, he could do fucking Fast and Furious 37, 8, and 9 about family, manly,
Mhm.
follow through. That's the whole fucking point of all 72 movies they fucking did.
Yeah, I know it doesn't make much sense, does it? But anyway, after that whole Fast and Furious rant, Mission Impossible. I think it's gonna be good, so I hope so. But next one was my probably most anticipated of the year so far is Superman. Uh, number 21 on the list is Superman, directed by James Gunn. I don't know about written, but I know directed by James Gunn. James Gunn is now head of the DCU. What they're calling now, the DC universe or the DC cinematic universe. I don't know. Anyway, the DCU. Um,
No
and
need to focus on the label because probably gonna change again.
probably. Um, but this is going to be the flagship movie for the franchise. And I think next one after that is going to be the Supergirl one. But yeah, I remember when all the buzz was popping off about, the actor
The
and the
Supergirl
studio.
movie isn't gonna happen.
You don't
It's
think so?
not. Yeah, I'm extremely confident it's not going to make it to pre-production.
You don't think so? I mean, James Gunn he's already said that he said about they pushed back the Batman movie, Batman 2, coming
Yes,
up. Yeah,
because he isn't ready or comfortable with the look that the studio is pushing. More shadow, more shadow, more shadow.
right.
Hide them more, cut them back. We're not ready for that. That's a huge reason why Supergirl not gonna happen.
Well, anyway, uh, Superman, the flagship movie for the DCU. When all the buzz was popping off about the movie, everybody was putting in their 2 cents about, oh, the suit looks bad, and oh, he can never replace Henry Cavill, and all this and that. And I'm just like kind of sitting back and just like, Henry Cavill was good as Superman, but we don't just need Superman, we need Clark Kent. And yeah, he played Clark Kent in the Henry Cavill did, but he didn't play it like it didn't seem like two characters. Like if you saw Henry Cavill, if you saw Henry Cavill as Clark Kent at the Daily Planet, you'd be like, what the hell is Superman doing here? And then he looks like Superman with glasses on. But when you get this new guy, he's got that haircut, he's got the glasses on, he's got the haircut covered his head, so he doesn't look like Superman. But then when he's Superman, he's got hair slicked back, and he kind of looks like Superman. And about the suit, maybe it's not his traditional suit. Maybe it's because in the movie they've already said that they're dealing with Lord Max Lord, which is so they think what people are speculating is that the suits are made by Maxwell Lord. And so
Who
it's
who's playing Max Lord now?
Maxwell Lord. Well, it was Pedro Pascal in Wonder Woman 84. Um,
Right, but
but
who
just
is the new Max Lord?
Sean Gunn, James Gunn's son.
Now, where would the audience know Sean Gunn from?
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy. He plays the Kragler. Is that his name? Yeah. He's Yondu's right hand man in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that my internet or yours? Sean Gunn has been in every movie James Gunn made. And he is the new version of Sam Raimi's brother. Now, Sean Gunn is. There we go. Are you back?
Am I good?
All right. Sean Gunn has been in, I think, every movie James Gunn made. Sean Gunn is funny, smart, talented, and in Suicide Squad, the murderous reboot, Yeah. He was glorious. Captain Mal Reynolds in the movie was an insult. But Mal Reynolds, sorry, Nathan Fillion. In the new movie, he finally gets to be Green Lantern. Live action. He has been the voice of Green Lantern. Apparently, I can't talk. He has been the voice of Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Lantern for almost 20 years. He is fucking perfect for Hal Jordan. And finally reached the age for Hal Jordan. But now he's Guy Gardner. A rude, sarcastic dipshit. Fucking had more than a few fist fights with Batman, but always took the ring off before the fist fight. Total fucking prick. Love Guy Gardner. That is a Ryan Reynolds fucking role. So you get the nicest, sweetest, kindest, most lovable dude to play the biggest asshole. And Reynolds, who Nathan Fillion, good friends came up together. Two guys, a girl, a pizza place, and a sad hand job from a hobo. Remember that TV show?
How I Met Your Mother?
No. Two guys, a girl, and a pizza place.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Dude. Ryan Reynolds, Nathan Fillion, starring on a TV show way back in 1894. Great show. One of them went on to be a massive movie star and television star. The other one went on to become Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds. Other than Deadpool.
Oh, I love Ryan Reynolds. Love Ryan Reynolds. But Ryan Reynolds would make a great Guy Gardner.
He was. Yeah, that was a good choice. But they did.
Nathan Fillion would make the best Hal Jordan.
Did you see the actor they got to play Hal Jordan in the Lantern show?
He's been playing Hal Jordan for 20 fucking years. Watch any DC cartoon, Superman, Batman, whatever. You hear Hal Jordan say his catch line of, "It's lantern time."
I don't think that's the the same
Well,
Power Rangers.
it's Morbin time. It's Morbin time. Yeah,
It's more,
that's turned into vampire. It's Craven time. That's
and then he craves all over the place.
yeah. What's
But no,
the thing Green Lantern says when he?
I can't recite the poem, but they got Kyle Chandler to play Hal Jordan in this new show.
Yes,
And then they also got was it Aaron
and
Pierre? Is
that's
that the guy's name? The black guy. But it was Aaron. I could be wrong, but it was Aaron Pierre. I think it was his name. They got him to play John Stewart, which is the first
yes,
time we're seeing
he's
John Stewart in live action.
very, very talented, and he's great. But really, you only had 3 options, and one was bad.
I think
You
if
either get
I was gonna say if you're gonna do this new voice to have to play John Stewart, Keith David all the way.
exactly. But yeah, there's only 3 live action choices for Jon Stewart. You've got the bad choice of Denzel Washington. You've got the best choice of Stringer Bell from The Wire. He's English and he did the bunch of stuff. What do they call him? Idris Elbel? Idris Ebel? I don't know. They gave him some name that's not Stringer Bell. But he is. And the only other option. There we go. You're back. The third option for Jon Stewart, you need a black dude who has maturity, respect, love, ability, and he's got to be young enough to stick around for a while.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi?
What I said. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi. Yeah. That is the perfect black. I'm sorry. I lost my ring. That is the perfect John Stewart. He's young, he's talented, he is good on camera, he's charming. Uh, apparently, he did some. Apparently, he did some music stuff that gave him. I only know him from Bill and Ted's and uh, TV series and that really fucking annoying song that these fucking kids, these fucking pregs make me fucking jump out on the dance floor. Like, hey, you know this one? Hey, Sark, you know this one? No, that's not one of the songs I dance with your mom to. Yeah. Seriously, what was that fucking
I don't
dance
even know.
thing?
No, you're not.
But yeah, he
Um,
beat a great John Stewart. Fucking dude was great in Bill and Ted's. Seriously, he was great. All right, take control. You're in charge.
um, but but no, I mean, I think whatever Jim Gunn does with the franchise, I think they spent too much time and money into it already. So I think whether or not this movie does well, I think we're going to get a couple movies out of it. Um, but I really do have high hopes for this film. I think the actor they got, David Cornsweet, although I think he looks great as part of Superman and Clark Kent both. Um, I think people have been giving this guy a lot of hell over nothing. People saying that he can never replace Henry Cavill. They haven't even seen the movie yet, and they're already saying, "Oh, he's gonna suck." It's like people said the same thing about Cavill too when he first was announced, and they said, "Oh, this guy is too big." I think people said he's too big to play, like big, muscular to play Superman and all this stuff. And then people now everybody's acting like he's the second coming of Christ when it comes to playing Superman. And Christopher Reeves will always be the top of the heap when it comes to portrayals of Superman um, over over anybody. So hopefully David can bring that lovability back to Superman, that respect, because a lot of people don't respect Superman. Superman is seen as a joke compared to most. Everybody's like a Batman fan nowadays. So let's bring some respect back to Superman, and let's have a good Superman movie for once.
I am not a Superman fan. I'm not. I don't like Superman. I think he's overpowered. I think he's boring. I think he's. Yeah, I think he's lame. So, Henry Cavill was cast as Superman by uh, Zachary Snyder. And he tried to make Superman not lame, not boring, and had a whole fucking script to make him edgy. And a lot of people hated it. I think Henry Cavill was the best choice for Superman. I think he's a nerd. I think he's super into the lore. I think you can find a lot of uh outside on mainstream media shit that points out how much he respected Superman. I think Henry Cavill is the best choice for Superman right now. I also think the Superman he played was not a good Superman. So replace him. Fine. I think James Gunn hurt David David Cornsweet when he was like, I'm gonna cast a younger Superman. And then cast dudes like 18 months younger than Henry Cavill.
I will say he does look younger than he doesn't look younger than Henry Cavill.
I think he looks younger than Henry Cavill Superman. I think outside of the Superman stuff, I think Corn Sweat looks older
Have
than
you
Cavill.
seen? Did you watch Pearl? You said you watched Pearl, right?
Yeah.
When I saw Pearl and I saw him with that, like with his hair and that mustache and everything, I was like, and like he looks kind of, looks kind of big. Maybe it was
Yeah.
just, he looked. I was like, God damn, that guy could be Superman. But then I felt that watching a movie,
Agreed.
totally separate movie, and I was like, God damn it, he could look like Superman. And lo and behold, well, I knew that too. He was in that role, but like, I don't know. I don't want to go into the movie. Like, I don't want to go to any movie to want to just shit on an actor. So
I think he is. I think he is a great casting choice. I love that casting choice. The more I look into it, the more I jump into it. Yeah, I worry that he's Brandon Ruth.
yeah,
You cannot give me 3 reasons why he was a bad choice.
I don't think he was bad. So I actually thought he probably, as far like, I don't know. I think it was just there was some other stuff in that movie that were bad choices that ultimately I don't think he was one of the bad parts of the movie. I think people seem to not like Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. That might have been um, one bad choice, which it doesn't really
Same
bother.
thing. People shit on Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor the same way they shit on Brandon Ruth as Superman. It's not what they did. It all falls on the director. You know Brandon Ruth was he hit every fucking criteria and he did a good job. Didn't quite work. You know Kevin Spacey has the ability and he hit every fucking mark of what we want or expect. But we shit on him. We shit on Brendan Routh. They could do it. They fucking performed in every way that we could judge, but something didn't click. Director, editor. So yeah, I fucking really dig New Superman. I know Henry Cavill is a better actor. I know Henry Cavill cares more about that. But you gotta restart. You gotta redo it. You gotta wipe away what Zack Snyder did. Zack Snyder made Superman not Wayne. Well, Superman's lame. We all appreciate he's lame. But we can trust him. He's our fucking dad. He's our old ass fucking dad. But also superhero who can do anything. But still, it's alright, son. I know they're sending Clay home because you can't write like a real person, but look, fuck them. We got it. That's Superman. Make him edgy, it takes away that generational gap. Henry Cavill could be the lame ass dad. David Cornsweet can be the lame ass dad. Problem is, I look at Henry Cavill and go, great Superman. I look at David Cornsweet and go, could be a great Superman. And you look at Henry Cavill and go, oh, he's a neo-Nazi. You're a fan of a neo-Nazi. I'm gonna fucking abandon you and call you a racist homophobe.
And on that note,
I think it's time to end the live stream.
as we call David Cornsweet and neo-Nazi.
Yeah.
I think that's
No, wait. You had another movie to cover.
I think that's the way to. Plus, I need to go to bed because I got to get up and go to work in a couple hours, so I do need to sleep. But yeah, I think that's a good way to end off the show. But those are some of the most anticipated movies of the year so far. Might come back in a couple months, talk about maybe some other ones that hadn't got announced or are coming out. So be looking for that, and hopefully sometime in the future we can get a review talking about Craven the Hunter and like maybe some of the Venom movies or something. And yeah, so look out for those videos, those live streams, and yeah. Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Well, I just want to point out Carry On, the movie Carry On. Watch it. Let me know what you think. And you want to do a review? Fuck yes, please.
I'll have to watch it. We'll definitely have to check it out. Well, maybe we'll do it on my channel, maybe. And we'll do a review live video or
I
something like that.
I put links in the comments. Check this kid out. Uh, if you've been watching me more than a year, you're tired of me plugging my boy. But seriously, yo, watch the videos. You don't subscribe? Yeah, check your analytics. Uh, you're gonna get like 22% of your viewers as subscribers. Really? It's
Yeah.
free to click subscribe.
I did go up quite a few uh subscribers this year. Not as much as I'd like, but I did go up quite a few. So I'm happy about that. I'm not at 300. I was hoping I would get 300 by the end of the year, but I stopped making. I quit making videos. I didn't quit making videos, but like I stopped making videos and stuff. I didn't get enough traffic to get 300, but hopefully I can get 300 or maybe 350 this year. I've been doing. I posted a picture on my Instagram. I started been doing YouTube for 5 years. And the channel was 5 years. So
That was
no, if you want
back when you were 9 years old.
to, if you want to do a reaction, react to one of my old my first review that I did on my the very latest on my channel, and you do a reaction to my old my first review of Knives Out. See what those videos look like.
All
That's
right.
a quick.
I am going to start reacting to your fucking movie reviews.
Oh no.
By the way, when I said 5 years ago he was 9, calm down, YouTube.
Yeah,
He's totally
9.5.
17. But
But
yeah,
that's yeah.
uh, I know you guys go to work, and I know we don't stream as much because I drag it out. Also, it's really difficult to deal with me that long. But Splatterision and in the comments, Splattervision clips is included. He apparently only uploads once every
4 months.
17 years.
I just made that account like a few months ago. So that
Yes,
video.
yes, he just made the account, so he's only has 3 clips over 9 years.
But no, that the clips that talk about if I do long form videos where I talk about or rank movies or whatever, like talk about like a franchise, I've clipped those and put them on that show. So maybe talk about movies on a. So if I don't really talk about it on the channel, on the main channel, I'll chop do a live action or live what do you call it, live stream or something. I'll clip that on the live stream and put it on the Clips channel. So anybody who finds that will, hopefully they'll find the Clips channel, and then maybe they'll go back to the main channel and watch other those reviews. But the Clips is just kind of just chopped up as a long form videos. So check those out. Check
And
both channels out.
it's also going to be him. I'm on my way to work. Got 5 fucking minutes lunch break. Boom. All right. So I just want to fucking say Harrison Ford has the two best what the fuck scenes ever. I know it's only about like 20 seconds so, but he's gonna be doing more of that.
Hopefully.
By the way, the two what the fuck moments is sword fight guy, and he's like, boom, fuck you. And the other one was
Get off my porch.
Princess, I'll handle those two. And him and Chewie stormed to handle those two. And then he comes storming back. There's 9 of them. Fuck this. Great moments.
But yeah, that's
And
me. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
yeah, but that motherfucker thinks of shit constantly. Yeah, pointing at him.
God.
Oh,
Neville.
sorry. I know Laurel already gagged. But no, Splatter constantly fucking has funny ass jokes. You're gonna start recording them and posting them on your clip channel, kid.
I made a funny joke earlier, but you didn't laugh. Said it was asymmetric.
Because it was insulting.
It was not it.
Nobody's supposed to know about my prolapse.
Oh God. Anyway.
Hey, yeah, you thought it was funny, and the surgeon thought it was funny, but I think it's funny. No, I only think it's funny when I lean to the right. Oh, that hurts.
We'll let y'all know. Hey, only if you're gonna put something up yourself, only use a single serving size of Bush's baked beans, not the family can. Family can's too big. Doc had to go to the hospital. It was a whole mess. I'm saying. But if you're
And
asking, we did eat those beans after he got them out himself, so we did not put any food away.
we don't waste it. But yeah, if you're gonna put it up there, the open end, no. Vacuum sucks it up. You gotta turn it upside down and leave the open end on the outside. Suction, kids. Also, no, the biggest reason why I'm offended is you never came to the hospital. You were my next of kin. And you don't want to come pick me up, that's fine. But when the hospital calls, you shouldn't pick up and go, I hope he dies. He earned it.
Well, he called me on the day where where Buffalo Wild Wings was doing all you can eat wings and fries. And I told you not to call me on the day where Buffalo Wild Wings is all you can eat wings and fries because it's just a waste of time. I'm not gonna leave until the place closes. I promise.
I mean, I'm all good with the I hope he dies. I'm just not cool with the I'm busy.
I'm busy. So, anyway, people are gonna think
All
we're
right,
fucking
you
weird.
gotta get to work.
I don't know.
Hey,
Yep. I will see you
I
later.
love you. I hope so. As long as no one murders either of us.
No problem.
I love you. I appreciate you taking the time. And seriously, uh, it's in the comment section or in my underwear. Splattervision and Splattervision clips. If you don't subscribe, you get prostate cancer. And I know you might not have prostate, but your dad, brothers, cousins, and all the people you care about will. My father had prostate cancer. Splatter moved in with me. Full recovery. Dad's still bouncing around, and apparently it still works. Yeah, Daisy.
Daisy's like, when are you coming to bed? When are you coming to bed?
No, Daisy's all like, let her out to potty, and she's like, oh, I peed. Let's go to grandma, grandpa. Yeah, Daisy. See, right there. Oh, brick bats
Hard to.
blocks it, but yeah, you can see the light right there, right,
See.
right here. Oh, you can see it. Little shithead has caused me to see more of them. But yeah, that's because he subscribes to Splatter. If you don't, it might not work. If it does work, you don't deserve it to work. Subscribe to that sexy beast. Or go limp. Either way, win-win. Sorry, that's a long-winded way of saying thank you so much
You're welcome.
for
Thank you.
streaming with me again.
Always a quick,
Great
just a
way to
quick,
make it.
always the quick stream with Doc. A quick hour and almost 2 hour stream. That was supposed to be. It was like, yeah, we'll do it in about 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay. But that we always say that every time. It's like, yeah, we'll be done with like 30 minutes. We're on that. Yeah. You know. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on as always. You know. Um, hopefully we can do some more videos the rest of this year. We haven't really done many videos, done little what do you call it? Unavailable. But now hopefully we're getting back to doing more videos. Hopefully everything goes right this year and get back, uh, get my own space and everything right now. Long story, but hopefully I can get my own space pretty soon and I can do this full send coming up this year.
Gotta
2025.
say, this new job, we get the chance to communicate more.
Yeah, yeah, which is cool.
It
We're kind of
it almost makes it worth them paying my salary from the last job.
unfortunately I'm not. This is not one of my days off,
I
so I'm
love
gonna
you.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to. I don't think I'm gonna sleep past my alarm today. I might have to go in a little hour later or something. But yeah,
I love you. I miss you. I am glad we're chatting again and streaming again. Sorry to drag it out. I just, I know it might be a little bit before we stream again.
not too long, hopefully. Um, I should be available around probably next day. I'm available. They haven't put out the schedule yet, so I'm guessing probably next Wednesday I'll be off. I know, but you don't get off till later on those days, correct? So much later.
Oh, Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Depends on how they're feeling.
Wednesday the 8th. I am available after 5 p.m.
I have to remember that. I will have to remember that. So
Hopefully
hopefully,
you do, because I don't. But yes,
I'll we can get a hold of each other pretty easy. So I'll shoot you a message if I'm free. If you're free.
I do love the hey, I'm up, you're up, boom. I know you're hesitant because I drag it out long, but got the 25 list and gonna go through it, and yeah, we'll cover it. Also, bleh, schlock, carry on, a complete unknown in Hellboy, Crooked Man. That
Is a
or
weird punk. That is our
yeah.
punk band. We're gonna be headlining CBGB this next week. Even though CBGB has been closed down for like 10 years now, but we don't talk about it. We're bringing it back.
Also gonna pop in Kid Cutie Cuddy, that cat. You need to check out his acting abilities, and let's discuss that kid. By the way, I only know one of his songs because this fucking gay dude from uh Connecticut always want to do that for karaoke. Good song. Also, good kid. Yale fan. So,
He's an uppity.
no, he was a Yale fan.
Was he?
Yale. Yale's not uppity. Yale is like the redneck Ivy League. Brown. Harvard.
Tell somebody from Yale that they're redneck Ivy League. Don't try to fight you.
First of
People
all,
proud they went to Yale.
anybody that ever graduated from Yale, I will fight them straight up because they're little fucking pansies. They're the brony of Ivy League. They are the ones that the gay community, the real gay community, not the alphabet community, they're the ones the real gays go, wow, you're a pussy. Yeah. Fuck Yale. Oh, I'm sorry. If I offend anybody from Yale, please form a line and I will try very hard to knock you out before you lick my balls or feet, you little bitches.
Hey, okay. And on that note, are you staying on or are you getting off? I mean, well, we know you're getting off, but are you going to stay on for a little bit or are you about to sign off?
Well, I am going to stop with the internet, but getting off, Yale, is their mascot the Bears? Or is their mascot the Twinks? I don't know. Um, Either way, we're going to end the stream and I am going to you should get off. Good for your prostate. And I will get off. Depending on how many redhead midget circus acrobat videos I can watch before I fall asleep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go. Okay.
Or videos of your sister.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yep, that is shit. In my defense, she was rather rude to him. No desire to be inappropriate. But yeah, she was mean.